What's happening, people? What's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition, another installment of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Longhorn the Comedian. It's what is it? What is it? It's you know what it is. It's Sunday, 8 o'clock. I'm here. You're here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping by, stopping in, saying hi, showing a little love. I do appreciate you. Make sure that you hit like a love as you come in. Let me know that you stopped by. I greatly appreciate that. Yes, I do. Man, it has been a great week. Yes, it has. I'm just happy to be alive as always. And I'm glad that you stopped in to see me. I'm still getting my stuff together here on the dashboard here. Yes, I am. So, again, make sure you hit like or love. Let me know that you stopped by. Let me know that you're here because I won't know if you don't let me know. So, appreciate that. Hey, Miss Charlotte, good to see you. Popped in first. I appreciate you. You always here support me, and I appreciate that. Hey, Annette. Hey, Vincent, good to see y'all too. Thank y'all very much for popping in. Man, like I said, it's been a great week. Longhorn's been doing a little traveling this week. I was in where was I? I was in Kansas City this week. Went up there in the new day job, had to go up there and make a visit. And it was pretty good. I got to have me a Whataburger. If you don't know about Whataburger, it's a thing I grew up with, man. I grew up eating Whataburgers and drinking Big Red soda as a kid. So, and it's a Texas thing. And now they got them in Kansas City. So I was like a kid in the candy store. I was really happy, enjoyed that very much. Yes, I see it, Vincent. My Cowboys went down, the Saints are down, but the Chiefs are still going. So go Chiefs. Y'all know my teams: Dallas first, Chiefs second, Saints third. So cool with that. Started a new adventure this week. Yes, I did. I am now working on becoming a certified life coach. Now, I don't intend on making any money with it, but I just thought it was so cool to learn how to do this because I may learn some things about me to help me. I may learn some things to share with y'all. So give me a like or a love on that. If y'all want me to share what I learned later on down the road, maybe I'll have a separate show for that, called Longhorn's Life Coach Session or something like that. But it's an idea. I guess you could say I'm always looking for a way to improve myself because if I improve myself, then I can help improve those that are around me. I may be able to say something that may help other people. And y'all know how I am about that. I'm always willing to help or try to help if I can. So that was my mindset on that. Tomorrow is Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday observance. That is tomorrow. If y'all notice, there are well, first of all, if you got a day off tomorrow, enjoy it. Enjoy your holiday. Uh, it's not a big money spending holiday, which I'm happy about that because what Christmas was just 3 weeks ago, and then Valentine's Day is 3 weeks in that future. So hey, who's got some money right now? Plus, and say if you're in St. Louis, you got personal property taxes. Ain't nobody got no money, got no extra money. But Dr. King, birthday really, I'm kind of proud of it. I'm very proud of it, not just for me, but for everybody, because it allowed us to. Dr. King's dream was not just about him having a dream, but he was dreaming about equality for everyone. And if it wouldn't have been for Dr. King's dream, there's a lot of y'all I would have never have met because I wouldn't have been able to go and be to meet you where you were at. And hey, Miss Nanette, good to see you. Mr. Terry, good to see you. But as Ms. Nanette says, it's meant to be a day of service, as it is. So just remember, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, we couldn't have been able to do this. We couldn't. So, and then a little side note on the job that I'm back on now, a year ago, I was the chairman of the National Diversity and Inclusion Committee, and we asked the company to make MLK Day a paid holiday. Well, this year they're actually observing that. I'm back with that company now, and they're observing it. So I was instrumental in helping a bunch of people get a day off. I thought that was really, really awesome. Kind of proud of that piece right there. Terry, yes, I know. Congratulations, y'all. Hit some likes, hit some loves on this. Terry got engaged. Congratulations there, Terry. You and Miss Mary Lou. I think that's awesome. I did see that. Liked it on Facebook. So there you go, changing your life, man, making your life better. Because honestly, this life is just a little too rough to go through by yourself, man. So I'm glad you guys found each other. You needed somebody, Terry. You did. You really needed somebody in your life, bro. But we ain't. So let's get to the topic today because I done rambled on. My topic today is, why do you do it if you don't love it? And where I got this topic from was, today I was working in my office. I was doing some upgrading and doing some changes in my office. As I put the pictures up on Facebook so you can check them out, if you'd like. And as I was doing this, I'm going, why am I doing this? I'm the only person that's in here 99% of the time. Why am I putting up sound panels and doing this and doing that? I could just leave it the way it was. But to me, it looked like a scene from Sanford and Sons. I'm like, yeah, it looked like it could be better, and I had to make it better. Oh, Charlotte made a comment about the shirt. I'm gonna come. Thank you. This shirt was donated to me. Was given to me as a present from Candy. She watches the show sometimes, and this hoodie is so cool because it's got a little pouch right here in the front. Yeah, and it's got a little bottle opener and everything too, right there. Boom. Yes, there it is, right there. So I thought I'd rock that tonight for Candy. Thank you very much, Candy. Appreciate that. So I was, like I said, I was working in my office, and I'm like, man, I am not loving this. It's nice, but I'm not loving this. And I find that it's kind of hard to work with something that you're not loving. It's hard to be creative. It's hard to think. It's hard to move in another direction if you're not working with something or working in something that you love. And it's the same way in life. If there's something in life that you're not loving or liking, that you need to make a change to it. Like is one thing, love is a whole nother thing. And I wasn't loving it. So I made some changes to my little man cave, think tank, gaming room, studio, uh, place I can come and hide when I'm in trouble. Um, yeah. James says, to piss off people who want to be negative. There you go, buddy. So I got few questions for you. Um, how you feeling? Do you love how you feel? Are you taking care of you? So let's go back to that. Are you loving how you feel? So if you are, wonderful, awesome, great. I love how I feel. I'm still working on this, getting rid of this little head cold thing that I got. But seriously, do you love how you feel? Now, I'm not going to solve it for you, but just ask yourself that. Do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? I know some of us, we've gotten older, we've got some gray, we gained a few pounds, but do you love it? If you don't love it, then why can't you make a change to it? Why haven't you made a change to it? It's not that hard. So, my next question is, do you love where you're at in life, your career, your job, home, health, relationships? What is it that's in your life that you like, but you don't love? Now, here's a bigger question. If you don't love these things, why don't you change it? Why don't you make some changes so that you can love it? What's keeping you from making those changes? What keeps, you know, yeah, why? Why stay in a relationship that you don't love? I'm still making some adjustments here from the day all the moving around. James says I'm doing my best, and I get that. But if we made some minor changes to our lives and made some minor changes to ourselves to go from like to love, man, that's an amazing thing. And usually it doesn't cost us anything to do this. And when we do make those small adjustments in our life to go from like to love, we feel better. Like, for instance, say you don't like the way you look. Getting up and putting on some nice clothes and washing your face and brushing your hair, or taking a shower and brushing your teeth, all your teeth. Put on something halfway decent. Will make you feel better, because they say if you look good, you feel good. Hey, Miss Ethel, good to see you. Brother James, good to see you. Miss Mary Lou, good to see you. Little bitty things can make a difference. Now, James, you know what? I love your honesty. You say you like me, but not sure I love myself. Well, that right there, there's a big one right there. You got to love you. If you don't love you, how can anybody else love you? I love you, James. You know I love you. But you understand where I'm coming from? But there's little bitty changes that we can make to make us go from like to love. And most of these changes take little to no money. You don't like the clothes you're wearing? Take 20 bucks, go to the Goodwill, buy a couple of new outfits and see how you feel. You got a couple of extra pounds that you want to lose. Your drawers don't fit quite like they used to. You was wearing boxers, now it look like you're wearing a thong. You can change that. It's not that hard. You go, man, that's easy to say, easier said than done. Not necessarily. And if you say it's easier said than done, then personally, I mean, not I'm gonna say personally, it's a cop out. It's an excuse. And you know what the effective range of an excuse is? 0 meters. Yes, 0 meters is the effective range of an excuse. Real talk. You know, your career. Some of y'all are retired. Great. You love being retired? Great. If you don't love being retired, you go, man, I wish I had a couple of extra bucks. Well, go be a crossing guard. Go be a greeter at Walmart. You know, go do Uber. Go do something to make you a couple of extra money, a couple of extra bucks. Go volunteer your time. Maybe you don't need money. Maybe you just want to feel useful. Go volunteer your time. You want to lose some weight? Okay, fine. Eat one less meal, save some money. There's a lot of things that we can do to make ourselves feel better. Your job. Maybe you're not too crazy about your job. From what I hear, there's a whole bunch of them out there if you really want to change that. But there is no reason, and my point is, there is no reason for you to be somewhere that you don't love. No, not in this day and age. It's just not, unless you're in prison. Then you did something for you to be there. And if you're watching this from prison, you must be a grade A prisoner. You must be doing something right. I had a friend of mine that wasn't drinking enough water, but they drank one glass of water, and then one became two, and two became three, and now they're drinking almost a gallon of water a day, and they've lost 30 pounds, and they're doing great, and it's not costing them any additional money, but they're making that change. You know, Terry says, burnt out driving a semi for 15 years, but it's my job. Yeah, Terry, it's your job. And I get that. I run around the country telling people how to make money in their business. It's my job. Fortunately, I love my job. Terry, your situation, you can change it. Why don't you become a supervisor? Thought about that. Maybe it's time for you to change trucking companies and becoming a supervisor. Maybe it's time for you to become a dispatcher. But my point is, I can make all the suggestions in the world, but guess who has the answers? You do. You have all the answers and they're inside you. Now, I can help you find them by asking you some questions, but it takes you wanting to make those changes. You have to want to make those changes. You have to want something more. You know, Ryan, you said I was wondering when you were going to stream. I stream every Sunday at 6 o'clock. I mean, at 8 o'clock, I'm sorry. But you have to want to make those changes. And if you haven't made those changes, then maybe make some steps towards making those changes. Progress. And things, they didn't build Mount Rushmore in a day. They didn't build the Eiffel Tower in a day. It takes steps. But when you can see yourself moving in a direction that you love, moving towards something that you love, it makes whatever you're in right now more tolerable. Yeah. That some people go, well, man, I don't have the money to make this. I don't have the money to do that. And why, yeah, I know if we won the lottery, everything would be great. But no, winning the lottery doesn't just make everything great. You don't automatically lose weight or look better or love the house you live in or enjoy your relationship that you're in just because you win the lottery. Yeah, you win the lottery, you can buy a new relationship, but is that going to be a relationship that you love? You dig where I'm coming from? Yeah, my office was fine. I enjoyed my office. It was cool. But I wanted a space to where I could be more creative and I wanted to feel good about walking in here. So I made some changes. Spent less than $100 and some of my tiles are falling off the wall. Don't ask. I'll fix them. But you gotta want to change. Guys, make sure you hit like or love when you come in. Let me know that you're here. I appreciate it. Let me know that y'all been here, okay? Terry says 5 more years than wanting to get into safety and recruiting. Won't leave Gully. Michael and Jenny are great people. Okay, cool. Then guess what? Terry, I'm gonna make a suggestion to you. If that's the direction that you want to move, you want to get into safety and recruiting, start taking some free online courses about truck safety and truck driving and recruiting. I'm not saying that you don't know everything. I'm sure you know quite a bit, but there's always something new out there to learn. Last year during the pandemic, while we was on lockdown, I wanted to improve what I knew about what I do in the automobile industry. Last year, I took, I'm not lying to you, I took 72 courses on LinkedIn. Why? Because it was free. But I took 72 courses. I got 15 certifications in diversity, inclusion, leadership, and management. Then I also became master certified service manager. Oh, yeah, Ford Master Certified Service Manager, Parts Manager, Service Advisor, and Technician. I'm not turning no freaking wrench, but I can supervise the process. But my point to you is this, is that I wanted to be better at what it is that I do. So I took a step and I took another step, you know. Now, Charlotte, great. Charlotte says she worked for 60 years. It's still hard to believe, Charlotte, that when you start working, you was 9, you know, and now, you try to help other people. Well, she says she loves retirement. That's a wonderful thing. We all trying to get to that point. But in the interim, do what you love. Love who you with. Love yourself. Love the job that you're doing. Still hold on to your dreams, your passions, your hobbies. You know, my buddy Terry, he turned one of his hobbies his love into a profession. He's a professional fisherman, and he got his own bait line now, which I think he sells his own artificial baits, and I think that's awesome. But what we're doing is making ourselves better, because the better you are, the better those around you are. Nobody wants to be around you and you don't like yourself or don't love yourself. People don't want to be around you, and especially on the job. If you hate the job that you're on and you're constantly complaining about it. I love being a comedian. I love being a public speaker. I love being in the automobile industry. I actually enjoy working. I love writing books. I finally got to a point in my life where I can do what I want to do, not do what I have to do. And most of y'all that are on this are at that point in your life where you can do what you want to do, not do what you have to do. Because you've got that work experience, you got that knowledge, you can do some things, you can move in different directions, you can do what makes you happy. So why settle for like when you can go for love? Um, let's see. Ryan says, hell yeah, brother. Appreciate that, Ryan, man. Ryan's a good dude, man. I hope your son is doing well. He's a handsome little guy. Retirement. Vincent says retirement in divine timing. Yeah, I agree. Terry says, I was locked down. I was moving good. I was moving goods. It was nice, I must confess, not having all the idiots on the road. Okay. Um, Charlotte gonna be 80 in a few weeks. Y'all, man, give some love to Charlotte. 80 years old. I love me some Charlotte. She is a sweet, sweet woman, and I appreciate her so much. Um, I know that's right, Vince. I'm with you. Negative people, no way. I can't. I'm not a big. Well, I'm not a big fan of negative people. I start moving in another direction when negativity comes into the picture. Yeah, I just kind of just move in another direction. Missed you at Collinsville show last week. Mama's Bates went okay. Very congratulations. That's the name of his bait, Mama's Bates. Terry, I am so proud. I thought about you. I saw the pictures from the show, and I thought about coming over there, but I was trying to keep my movements to a minimum. Plus, I had a show last weekend. I was in Kentucky, so there was that piece too. So I'm sorry I missed you on that one. Yeah, Charlotte, 80 years old, man. You know. So that's my show for the night, guys. No, I'm not signing off yet, so don't start. But my point to y'all is this: love what you love, love what you do, love who you are, love who you're with, love what you do to make money, love your home, love your friends, love everything. Like is not enough. And all it takes is okay. Here's the best analogy I can give you: a 99 will give you an A, but 100 gives you an A plus, and it's just 1 point. Move your life 1 point up and see the difference. So, all right, y'all. I'm getting ready to change shirts and put on my boots. I'm going to a comedy show tonight. Um, I'm getting up out of here. Y'all got any more comments for me? Anybody got anything else for me before I roll up out of here? I'm looking in the comments, you know. Ryan says, Terry says, well, let's go back up here. Ned says, happy birthday, Charlotte. Yep, we'll make sure we mention it on her birthday. Man, y'all need to follow Charlotte on Facebook. She is a sweetheart. She puts up some funny stuff too. Terry says, thanks for all you do, brother. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Terry, I always look forward to seeing you as well. You and Mary Lou, congratulations on getting engaged. Ryan, thank you, Vernon. He is one in a couple of weeks. Dad life has been a learning experience. Yes, it is a learning experience. Ryan used to work at a dealership that I used to work at. And Ryan, one day soon, you're going to be service manager, brother. Believe that. I believe in you. Uh, Buzz says no. Nanette says, happy upcoming birthday to you, Charlotte. Yeah, it does go by fast. So, guys, that's all I got for tonight. So, with that, as we always close the show, I love you. God loves you. You know I love you. You know God loves you. Or whatever your higher power is, keep it in front of you. Keep it in front of you. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourselves. Love them children. Take care of them. Give them a hug from me. Respect our vets. Happy MLK Day. It's a day of service. So be of service to someone. Love you too, Annette. Sweet dreams to you too, Ryan. So with that, I'm Longhorn the Comedian. This has been another edition of Messages in Madness. God bless y'all. $2.